After the picture stop, ooh, you see me?
What?
You got the red one.
I see.
I got the black one.
You ordered headphones or something?
No?
Thank you, sir.
The chappy stick.
Hey, y'all.
You got the chappy stick. I gotta put it. I can see it from here. I can see it. Hold up. My glass is dirty, y'all. Hold on. I can't see crap. That's when you don't want to follow the chat. You take your glasses off.
Yeah,
You think? Because I didn't push nothing. Hold on.
hey, y'all. Hey, Phoenix, Indestructible of You, Bird, Lise, how y'all doing? Hey, Pamela, hey. Hey, y'all.
What's up, y'all?
Shit.
How y'all doing today? That sounds like Jen. I shouldn't say that. Hold up. Nick, turn it off. How y'all doing today? We gonna be live and we gonna talk about some things today, like we did last week.
Hey, baby.
Let me get up.
Hey,
I gotta scroll back up. What's up, View? What's up, Bird? What's up, Indestructible? What's up? How you say your name, Liz? Pamela, Tosh Time. Make sure y'all smash that like button.
Hey, bad relationship. Well, I mean, not necessarily just bad relationships in general.
We just talking about relationships, bad relationship, abusive relationship status. People got relationships that don't even know they're in a relationship.
That ain't no relationship.
They think they're in a relationship. Caitlin said, hi, Lisa.
Hey, y'all.
Hi, Miss Diaz.
Thank you, Lisa. Baby, I am messing up your name because I don't know whether it's Lisa or Lizelle.
She said Lisa is fine.
Oh, where's she at?
Right there. She said Lisa. She said LOL. Lisa is fine.
Lisa. Okay. All right.
Your name is Lisa.
All right.
She got your name. You see how the birds do when we start talking?
A lot of people in fantasy relationships right now. So who the hell are you looking at? Poppy is looking at somebody. She is up on the mirror like this.
Y'all smash that like button, please.
Hey, Sister D.
What's up, Sister D?
Happy birthday, Caitlin. Everybody wished Caitlin happy birthday yesterday. It was her birthday.
Happy birthday, Caitlin. You should have partied with us last night.
Hey.
Sugar Bay in the building.
Hey, Nene. Hey, y'all.
What's up, you family? Whose birthday was it again?
It was Caitlin.
Let's sing happy birthday to Caitlin.
Happy birthday. You saying you be coming up with bright ideas and then don't be following through. You said let's sing happy birthday to Caitlin, and you just stood there and looked at the microphone.
We gotta sing happy birthday to Caitlin.
You got a lot of people indestructible. She said that she involved with Denzel, Angelina, Hallie, Brad, Barack, and Michelle. All right, then. Caitlin just turned 21. You legal, hey?
It's Caitlin's birthday. Hey, Caitlin, I'm gonna get this right for you.
She could have just sang happy birthday.
I don't sing. I draw.
It's not about
I
singing.
electronic stuff. I don't do the singing thing.
Boy, she brought out the old stuff.
Happy birthday to Caitlin. Hey.
We could do that.
Hey. Caitlin.
I mean, poly a relationship, so you know.
Y'all smash that like button. We got
Not
12
nothing I
likes,
don't
20 people.
think I can do, but hey.
All right, Brick, we got you.
It's nothing, you know, polyamorous relationships are viable relationships.
Hey, you
They
just
can
did
do
a
what they
birthday
do.
song for you. How you just get back?
Oh,
You missed your whole birthday song. Let me do it one more time.
hey, Faye.
Let me find enough. We gonna do this
Thank you,
birthday.
Nene. The only reason they chirping because we ain't here. Other than that, you gonna know they out here every now and again.
Let's do this 20 seconds before I get copyrighted for. All right. What's up, Faye?
I mean, I don't polyamorous relationships. I don't think I could do that because I feel like somebody would always be left out.
What you
Because
mean?
there's no way. There's no way in a polyamorous relationship you have a lot of people.
Oh, I can't do that. I get confused.
I don't think it's confusion. It's just that you're gonna like somebody. It's just the nature of humanity.
But I might
You're gonna
like
like
everybody.
somebody. No, you can like them all, but you're gonna like somebody more than you like the others. It's always gonna be I don't want to say a lead, but it's always gonna be somebody who takes your heart just a little bit more than the others. And I think that's where the problem comes in. The sister wives thing is a prime example of that. You always got one, you know, and then the new ones come in. So I ain't seen a sister wives happy yet. Just all of them sitting around looking like they're 100 years old. Ain't old as we are.
Yeah, but I be scared because I be thinking I done got involved with everybody. Then I'm gonna like everybody. You gonna like everybody?
Hold on.
You right. Indestructible.
What?
Right here.
Yeah. There's always one person that you connected with deeper, and other people feel that. You know, the other people feel that. Now, some people get in polyamorous relationships because they want to have their cake and eat it too. I never did understand that saying. I mean, I know what it means, but I never did understand it. If you have cake, ain't you supposed to eat it? I mean, ain't that what cake for? You sit up there and don't eat it, it gets stale. So I always thought you're supposed to eat your cake. Yeah. Yeah, some people get in and not necessarily for the right reasons. And they get in there because they want to have more than one person, you know, a little narcissistic. But the people who get in it with them, I guess they like it.
Yep, they want their cake and eat it. Now, how many people been in a actually bad relationship? How many people? How many people been in a bad relationship where they wish it never happened?
I don't say I never wish they never happened. I said I wish that they didn't turn out the way that they did, because you don't go into a relationship hoping that it ends. You go into a relationship hoping that it lasts forever. I regret how they turned out. I don't necessarily regret getting in them, because every person that you come across is something. It's a lesson. It's something. So.
Yeah, some people, you know, you get relationships. What they say, they send a representative first, and then next thing you know, here come the what they call that? Come on, how that works? First you send the representative,
And then the real you
and
pop
then
out.
the real person come out, and then next thing you know, you're trying to figure out what happened to the person that you met at first. That's crazy. That happened to me several times.
Well, my thing is, did you see?
Yeah, 6 months switch up. It's like they get you, they make you feel, you know, some kind of way about them. You don't want them to go. They mess up thinking you're supposed to keep them.
But I mean, don't you see things? I mean, even in your relationships where you had the representative in the beginning, did you see things that you kind of overlook because you like that person? Think about it. If you really think back and look at your relationship. Everybody comes into a relationship putting their best foot forward, shiny and bright, brushing their teeth and taking a shower. Everybody comes in there like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does. But aren't there little things that you ignore because you like that person?
Right.
Not big things. I ain't talking about big stuff. Because when big stuff pops out, that's not popping out. That's just it came out by mistake because they were never gonna show you that shit. But I'm talking about the little things that you like that make you go.
Indestructible say my last relationship was rough. The individual
Bipolar,
was
schizophrenic.
ooh, and difficult. I have no regrets. It was a lesson I did not know going in. I saw signs. When I did ask, I accepted the answer because I wanted to be so wrong, but I was not. You know, that was me. I went into relationships, several relationships with married women, which they didn't tell me they was married, and they kind of hid me several times until one day I gave them an ultimatum. So if you can't stay at my house with your kids, we can't be together. So you shaking it. I said, we can't be together. And then that one time they were like, eventually after a whole 6, 7 months went past, they eventually spent the night. And then there was drama, police involved with the husband and a whole bunch of nonsense.
Hold on, somebody say hey.
So it's like,
Hey,
it's kind of hard.
Hey, y'all.
It's kind of hard to know a person, even though you just met them. You have to get to know them. That's why I understand why people jump in relationships so fast. It's like I meet you, and next thing you know, we're in a relationship in the next 5 days, not at that same day. I don't understand that. Especially if you don't know the person.
Well, for me, I think in the gay community, lesbian, we work on emotions
Okay.
more so than we follow our heart more so than our head sometimes.
I think it's in any relationship.
No, for sexual relationships, men don't. Most men, now some do, I'm sure, but most men don't jump to be your man. You gotta drag him kicking and screaming in the mandom.
But if they see, if
They
a
don't
man,
jump to be your man.
No.
Now they may be possessive of you and don't want nobody else to have you, but trust and believe there's some other chicks on the side that think today the woman too. But for us, we'll meet tomorrow and live together Monday.
see, I'm not like that. I always had the 30 day, no, it was 60 day. I had a 60-day rule. Let me get to know you first. You know what I'm saying? And then once I get to know you, then we see where we're going with this. Because if I get with you today, and then tomorrow, I might not feel the same way. So I don't understand how people.
Hey, Carol, all right.
I don't understand how people move so quick in relationships. I don't get it. I was never to jump in a relationship, but I see my friends, they get in a relationship, and the next month they call me talking about, I don't like this person. How can I get out? Run. That's what I'm saying. Run.
Well, I mean, it depends upon what you're looking for in a relationship.
Yeah.
Depends on what you want. Depends upon what you need. It depends upon. It's like number one, you can't make nobody want you. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how much you give them. I don't care how much you want it to be. You can't make anybody want you. I don't care what you do. You can't love somebody enough so that they'll love you too.
Right.
You can't say, "Well, I love enough for both of us." That doesn't make any sense at all. Hey, Frank.
Yeah, but like the relationships I've been in, I wasn't never really abused. I was not even verbally abused, but like cheated on, more or less cheated on. So I don't know what would you call it, exception of cheating.
I mean, if you want
the users, what they can get out of me. Yeah, I was used, and I noticed it after a year or so went past how I was spending my money all the time, birthdays, holidays, just because. And
well, damn, he the
and I wasn't getting any.
people can change and da. No, if somebody hits you, once you put your hands on me, it's done. I mean, I don't not been in a psychologically abusive or emotionally abusive relationship.
What you mean?
Well, like I told you, it was a lot of fighting. It was a lot of arguing. It was a lot of stupid, liar that, that, and just it was a lot. It was a lot. But I didn't realize it was abusive until I was scared when the elevator bell would ding, because we had an elevator, and I could hear the elevator ding from inside the apartment. And every time it would ding, I would jump because I didn't know who was coming through the door, especially when it was the time she was supposed to come home. And I didn't realize until I got out of the situation that I guess that would be considered abuse. Because I have a no put your hands on me policy. I mean, not because I think I'm better than anybody. It's just everybody has to have a deal breaker. Everybody has to have an absolute no. Everybody has to have it. Because if you don't, no matter how much you think you will not settle, no matter how much you think that I ain't gonna do this and I ain't gonna do that, if you don't have an absolute no, things that you just will not tolerate, period, end of discussion, there's no discussion, there's no how much I love you, none of that shit. If you don't have an absolute no, then you will settle. You will settle. And I'm not saying settle for somebody broke, somebody just. I'm not saying settle for material things. You'll settle for your emotional things. And that's what we have to realize. Like she told me something today, and I do it. I haven't eaten breakfast. I wasn't hungry. Couldn't think of nothing I wanted in here to eat. I didn't want no cereal. So, I hadn't eaten anything yet. Doesn't really bother me till later on. But she said something. She was like, you make sure everybody else eat, make sure everybody else taken care of, except for yourself. And she was just talking about the food part. I do that. But that's what we do. We make sure our partner is taken care of regardless. I don't care. Emotional needs met, sexual needs met, monetary needs met. But what about our needs? We're trying to get them to satisfy our needs because we satisfy theirs. You should be able to satisfy your own needs. So if one day you wake up and that door don't open and that stuff leave your house and that car don't come back to your parking lot, you are right. You don't get so devastated that you can't function. I got a kid. When I was by myself, I couldn't get so devastated that I couldn't function because he don't care about that. He don't care about whether or not somebody loves me. He don't care about whether or not somebody don't. He don't care about whether my feelings are hurt. All he knows is I brought him here and I got to raise him up. That's all he knows. It's his job. That's all he's supposed to know. So at some point I had to start taking care of myself, and then you can take care of somebody else. Because if you give everything, ain't nothing left for you, how you really taking care of them? And you can't expect nobody to do that for you. I love her with all my heart. I don't understand why people say I love you to death and all that stuff. I don't understand that. But I love her, and I plan it, and I see myself with her for the rest of my life and beyond. That's true. But I don't expect her to make me happy. I gotta be happy with me. And then what I do for her is 100% for her, not for some kind of fulfillment in myself. And she can't do it for me. She can make me happy, but she can't make me feel good about me. And that's where we forget. We think if we make them happy, they'll make us happy. But if you're not happy, nothing they do is going to be enough. Or you will accept whatever little scraps and scoops, baby scoops and stuff they give you. Your little baby scoop of love, your little sprinkle of light, your little sprinkle of care. I don't want that shit. I'm good. I watch TV. Baby, did you read?
Yeah.
No, she ain't read. She ain't read nothing. She don't look at me. She ain't read nothing. I don't know what y'all saying. Y'all know I can't see.
Yeah, but relationships, you should get out the relationship if you see that it's physically, mentally, and verbally being abusive towards you.
YouTube relationship.
All right, Heenan's family said, I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. I was 16 to 17. He was double that plus a couple years. I don't look at age as anything except a number, but you was just, but that was just ridiculous.
All right, Phoenix family. Raise my hand.
All right, I was in a relationship, not even a relationship, but more like a bypass relationship.
Let me tell you something. She's a baby though. You was grown. I know who you about to talk about. If she was crazy, that's kind of different.
Yeah.
She's crazy. You was grown. Phoenix family. I'm directing this. Baby, read this, what they saying. Get your phone and read what they saying. No, because they have other questions and I need to address them. I'm going to do Phoenix because they was first, but you need to get that. See? Y'all see?
We got to talk about the
All I said was look at the thing so you can tell me the other questions. Because Ty said something about YouTube relationships.
All right, go ahead, baby.
Phoenix family was a baby, 16, 17.
Yeah.
Twice that is 32, 33. Let me tell y'all some bullshit.
So real talk.
Niggas bring a 32-year-old woman up in this house at 16. I'm gonna choke that bitch and throw over the balcony.
I just don't want to be the witness.
You gotta be no witness. I wait for the police. I don't know. Because at 16 and 17, as much as you think you know everything, as grown as you think you are, you don't. You know nothing. You just learn how to drive. You don't know shit. And a grown-ass man or woman, I'm not focusing on the sex, because women do it just as much as men, but they don't talk about it because if a young man brings home an older woman, everybody looks at it like, oh, that's the man. If a young woman brings home an older man, oh, he's a pervert and she's a victim. No, you're both victims because there's nothing a 16-year-old can do for a 32-year-old. Not nothing.
Take him to school.
Nothing. It's nothing. He drop your ass out of school.
Go to school.
He too old to go to the prom with you. Bring your daddy up in the prom. And they bank on that. They count on that.
Yep.
They count on the fact that you don't know anything. Because a 32-year-old man worth dating would not want to date a 16-year-old child. Because you're a child, baby. You can't do nothing on your own. Nothing. The only thing you can do on your own is not go to school. That's the only thing. At 16, you can opt out of going to high school. But other than that, you can't do nothing on your own.
He was saying she was older. He was older than her mama.
Baby. I'm gonna tell you, I just can't imagine these. I can't imagine. There's nothing. A real man. Hear me when I'm talking to y'all. I'm not trying. Everybody say age is just a number. It's not. Age is experience. Age is time on this earth. Age is bad things that happen to you and good things that happen to you. And all of that makes the person you are. At 16, you do not have the life experience. You do not have anything comparable to somebody twice your age. And they can float, and you might be the smartest child in the world. You may be book smart. You may be 2100 SAT, but you may not. But that means nothing when it comes to your heart and life.
That's like you walk down the street and you got this old man and you like 15 years old and 16. They think you walking with your parent.
They wouldn't listen to me. And a real man, a real woman would not want a child. Because ain't nothing you can do for me, number one. Nothing you can do for me. Financially, nothing you can do for me. Right. I'm taking care of you. Now I'm buying your PlayStation, your Jordan. Now I'm taking care of your ass. That's number one. Sexually, that's fine. But even sexually, you are still stunted by the fact that you are 16 and they are 32. Or 33 or whatever, how old are they? They're twice your age, at least. Right. So you may be able to do it longer because you're younger, but you ain't doing it no better. And don't let anybody tell you, oh, at 16, I was getting it in. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go to Tosh Time. Tosh Time said, what are your thoughts on YouTube relationship? Meaning, how close do you think you should get to people on here?
It just depends. I mean, everybody's not on here for the same reason. Everybody's not, what's the word? Everybody's intentions are not pure or genuine.
I think when it comes to YouTubers, getting close to other YouTubers? I always think people have a motive.
I don't. I mean, I don't
I
think they
think
have a motive, but then but see, I don't look.
you have to look at where are they on their, I don't know if you're talking about subscribers or you talking about another YouTuber. What are you talking about, Tosh?
See how much closer people get on here. I mean, think about it like a long distance relationship. Bree Britt said she's been in a successful long distance relationship for a year and a half. I don't know what a successful long distance relationship is.
I was in a long distance relationship for what, 2, 3,
And it wasn't successful.
and it wasn't successful. You
I
right.
don't know what a successful long distance relationship is because the very things that make a relationship you really can't do.
Right. I always think no. It depends on, like I say, Tosh. It depends on the person because the person can either have a motive or they might be genuinely, really want to get to know you, but you never know when it comes to dating like long distance or online. Like when I met Lisa, I met her on tag.com, which we actually created a page called Real Talk on our tag where we actually met like since 2010. And I didn't know where it was gonna go, but look where we at now. It depends on the person. You don't know.
When we were long distance, like Alabama, Texas, was no relationship. I mean, she was cute and all, and I mean,
I was.
you know what I mean? Anyway, but that distance was it wasn't insurmountable, but it was just about insurmountable because there was no way I could just jump in the car and drive to our house. When I came to Maryland, however, I got on the train every Friday. Nick got out of school, I got on the train, I went down. Nick was out on vacation, I got on the train. Nick got out of school, we got on the train, came to our house.
Yeah, but
because that was a long distance relationship that's manageable. You can still have quality time. You can still get to know each other. I mean, I have been in a long distance relationship, and it was. I thought it was. The reason I said this because I thought it was successful, but the reality was that it's complicated. Meant I got a girlfriend, but I want to keep you on the side, talking to me and supporting my emotional shit. I don't know. But on here, I'll tell them. I mean, we tell each other. We tell people the stuff that I don't care if people know about me. But the things that are personal and private to me, don't nobody know but her. And I'm not that. I'm not open like that. I don't understand real talk. And y'all just I don't understand why people won't watch it. Because I don't watch reality TV, like regular reality TV, because I don't care. I don't know. I get on here because it's an outlet. I get on here because I love y'all. I get on here because of that, but I don't know why. But I'm not gonna go. The things that I mean, I'm not an open book, but I ain't closed either. But if a stranger asks me a question, depending upon how much it is, I'll probably tell them because I just got to the age that if you got enough courage to ask me a question, I might as well answer. Oh, thank you. But you see what I'm saying? Yeah, I watch some things like I do. I love to see kids dance. I love to see kids dance. I love to watch them dance. I love to watch stuff like that. I love to watch people, like when we're talking now, because I don't think that my advice is any worse or any better than anybody else's.
Belinda said, I like to say watch you guys because of support and because you guys are awesome people. Honest
Thank
people.
you. So that's the thing. I understand. I'm getting used to because I never watched YouTube before we started being on YouTube, except for like I'll go watch a video of a song. If I've heard a song I like, let me see if they got a video, see what the video look like. That's really what I did on YouTube before I started being on YouTube.
All right, Smith Team said, what do you both think of sharing too much of information about your relationship on YouTube?
No.
We don't share everything. We share maybe like 60%, maybe 50. We don't share everything. Like a lot of stuff y'all don't see, but the majority stuff that we do, we have fun.
We could be sleeping in different parts of the house and y'all wouldn't know
it. We never done that before though. We'll try.
First of all, she ain't going nowhere. First of all, I told her one night because she kept messing with me. I was gonna go sleep on the couch. No, yeah.
See, yeah. Well,
But
we
no.
don't share everything. Nah, no. Sometimes I'll be like, let's leave the camera, or I'll just leave the camera. But I like to bring the camera because we see things, and I like to share things that we do all the time. We don't really argue. We had disagreements, but we don't.
Y'all know, have y'all ever had a couple that they were like, I told her the other night, I said, that we broke up and got back together.
Yeah, she said that was last night.
That was last night.
Yes, you did.
It wasn't last night. It was night before last. Because last night was the torch something.
I thought you said that last night.
I don't think I said last night, but I said because I was sitting there because I think I was watching Maury or something. I was watching Maury, so it wasn't last night. So I was watching Maury, and these people talking about they was on a break, and that's why I had sex with so and so. The chick with the husband, and the chick with the husband and the boyfriend, and yeah. So I was like, I looked, I said, baby, we ain't broke up and brought back together yet. If y'all ever see YouTube, for example, people who break up, get back together. After a while, you just don't want to even commit to watching them no.
Okay, Tosh Time say, Lisa, it's that humility that makes you worth watching. Most content creators use a live to pitch why we should watch them, but you just come as you are and chat with everyone.
I mean, I think it has a little bit to do with my age and being raised where I was, and it's like, I guess I'm not a salesman, but I guess being in the public and talking to people all day, that I know that people don't want to pitch. I know people don't want me to sit up there and try to sell them me or anything, because either you like it or you don't. See, that's my thing, and I had to get there, and I think that's what it is. I had to get to that point, just like in a relationship. Either you like me or you don't. Either you want me or you don't. Ain't nothing I can do to make you do that. So if I'm sitting up here going, well, I gotta get this, and we're gonna do that. Right? No.
Tamika says she's new to our channel. Are y'all married?
Not yet.
We will be married April 20th, 2019. Belinda Graham said people that break up on YouTube, they just do that for views. That's why I just like you guys, because you guys are legit.
See, here's my thing.
Here lies the problem.
Here lies the problem.
That's her words.
It is.
Here lies
the problem. If you getting on here, relationship, awesome. Then all of a sudden, and then the next day, let me tell y'all what was real. When you showed out, when you started cussing, when you started acting a fool, all that stuff was real. That was the real you.
right.
That was the real situation. But now you done took this motherfucker back. So now you gotta sit up there and you gotta explain to the YouTube world why y'all was cussing or showing out or whatever, and now why they back. They do it all the time, but think about it. Forget YouTube, just your regular life. Your homegirl. Think of your homegirl. She been with your homeboy. They've been with these folks forever. Cheating on them, doing this, and the third. They break up, they go back, they get a baby, they go back, they get hit, they go back. You gotta think about it like that. In the YouTube world, you're doing it on camera, and everybody sees, and everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion about whether your relationship good, whether it's bad, should you do this, should you do that, da. So now you make these big declarations of love, and then all of a sudden you make these big declarations of not love, and then all of a sudden you gotta backtrack on one of them. Which one is real? Who that? Hey Morris, hey y'all. Which one is real? You see what I'm saying? Not Facebook, not YouTube, not nobody. Me and her going through some stuff, guess what? Me and her going through some stuff. They know y'all business.
Bobo Jones says some things are not for YouTube, especially relationships.
Well, I mean, yeah. Your relationship, Your relationship should be cherished. Your relationship should be like the thing. It's like your kids, your relationship, your partner, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend. They should be cherished. You should be stingy and selfish about that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, that's not for anybody else but you. Your relationship, this is not for anybody else but me. He's not for anybody else but me. She's not for anybody else but me. Stingy about it. That's how you should be. It's not for everybody. There are some things, no matter how popular we get, there's some things I have to keep for me. Because if I give the world everything, then I have nothing left. I'm not going to give you what I cherish the most. I'll let you in, let you see. Like in a museum, walk around, 5 o'clock, you got to get your ass up out of there. Because it's still mine. It's mine. It's mine. And that's how we should feel. If you're with somebody you don't cherish, if you're with somebody you ain't stingy about, if you with somebody can't nobody else touch, look at, smell, none of that, then don't be with them. Because you're doing yourself a disservice.
Indestructible say, I find it so hilarious that people put their whole relationship out there and then find it offensive when people comment. I get that, because it's like, if we arguing and stuff, what make me in the middle of being mad or cussing you out make me say, let me go get my camera. Hold on. Does that shit sound right? That don't even make sense. I'll be like, let me put my camera on the tripod. Can you hold your argument for a minute?
We're not going to argue on camera.
That's like ludicrous.
Now, every now and again, she'll do something, and I'll go, or she'll go, I want to do your face. Do that face when you go. No, that's not the face. It's a face. She'll look at me like, what not a stank face, but it's like,
what you thinking?
Yeah, that's how she look. I'm thinking and I'm gross. And when she look at me like that, I swear that's what goes through my head. Say, I want to, I ain't on YouTube. What the hell I gonna do? You know, that's what.
She be making faces. And I'd be like, what are you thinking? Just come on. But I don't, like I said, I don't get how people just like, go ahead. I don't understand how people just go get a camera in the middle of an argument. It's like,
be like this. Baby, hold on. Hold that argument. Wait a minute. You still mad when I get back? I gotta pee.
And then I'd be like this. I'd be like, let me get my lights straight. Wait a minute. This is not a good place to film this right here.
It's not a good look. Let's
go on this side. Matter of fact, let's just go outside where it's brighter and we have some natural light. I mean, who does some shit like that for real? Because it's like, I be wanting to be the person to record y'all ass setting up y'all little argument on the camera so I can get views. And this shit might go viral because I'm walking around with my camera watching you try to get your camera before your spouse or partner want to argue with you. How you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. That's right. That's right. Hey, Tom, you right. Let me throw up my green screen. Let me make this whole background green screen. Y'all stand right here. I'm gonna put a boxing ring and on the green screen, so it look like y'all in a boxing ring. And then I'm gonna throw you those little gloves that we got a video back in the day that we got from Walmart, and y'all can duke it out right here. That's where I be at, because I ain't never seen no shit like that. I told Lisa, look at these people. We see it all the time, because I look at a lot of YouTubers and get kind of, some ideas and things to do. But it's like when I'm watching, I'm like, they arguing. They actually got the camera standing right there. I be like, bitch, let me put this on a tripod. That's where I'm at. I don't understand how people do that. And then, like, who said that? Like Indestructible said, how do you do that and not expect people to comment? And then you done built the how do they call it? You done made somebody don't like the other person you dealing with because what they did to you, female or male, and then y'all back together within a day or hour or so, and then now I'm supposed to be like, damn, I done talked about this nigga about 100 times, calling him a dirty bastard and some more stuff, and then next thing you know, he's back or she's back. Now I'm sitting there like, damn, I done typed on my damn phone, you should leave this nigga alone, or you need to leave her alone. That's why I stopped getting involved in shit. I don't even, when I see it, I tell Lisa, turn it off. We too grown, we too old for that shit, so we don't look at that no more. So it's like, we see it in the beginning, we like, Nope, I ain't saying that because I don't know if this person gonna go back and be friends with them again. So that's real talk for real because I understand it. Well, for real, let me see a fight. I'm gonna find a way to put the green screen up and put my whatever's on my tablet or iPad and put it on the green screen. What y'all think about that? Who coming in the house? We got intruders. They got keys to come in anytime they want to. I gotta figure this speaker system out. But all right, let me see what somebody say.
Word.
So truly, so I'm way up there. Let's see.
So,
Hey Charles. Team Miss Smith team said they love you too much. Oh, love you too, Tasha. Oh, they told each other. Yeah, I had y'all rolling over there. I didn't mean make y'all laugh at your hair. Yeah, your hair hurt, but nah, but it's just true. I never been in a relationship ever where I had to display my relationship. Now I might call my mom and tell her, but then I don't want to call my mom when I'm in a bad relationship because I don't want my mom to, or my dad to dislike a person because I don't know where it's going. So 9 times out of 10, if you had arguments or whatever, make sure you're done with that person before you start broadcasting all over the world. And next thing you know, y'all back together again. And now you're trying to figure out, okay, I done told everybody this a sorry ass person. And next thing you know, we done built, how you say that? You done built feelings about a person.
oh, that'd be funny though.
You done built feelings about a person and now you just can't, I don't understand. I just stopped listening to drama. I had people call me from YouTube because I got a lot of YouTubers that has my actual phone number, and they're like, "Hey, DC, what's going on with so and so and so and so?" I'm like, "Look, I really don't know too much. I'm not trying to talk about it, but I just feel like they just need to not put their shit on YouTube when it comes to certain things, especially when they're gonna be friends again."
Now I'm gonna tell y'all some good stuff. I don't have a problem with public PDA, public displays of affection or public displays of anger. I don't. And YouTube is, for some people, it is a vehicle. It is a place to vent. For some people, it is. I mean, if you look at it, if you look at YouTube and you see the political vents and people getting mad and all that stuff, it's a place for that. That being said, and like I said, I have no problem with showing love or showing anger because you catch me right, I'm cussing wherever I'm at. I was at work yesterday. They kept messing with me, and I said, I'm gonna tell y'all some good shit. It's about to go down up in here. But when you draw people in on an emotional level, that's when the problem happens. You see what I'm saying? On YouTube, people look at our channel, look at other people's channel, and you become emotionally attached. And when you draw somebody in on an emotional level about your relationship and how bad it's going or good it's going, people feel an attachment to you. And if we start to feel that it's fake or it's for the TV and all that stuff, then we won't feel that anymore. And you'll look up and all the people that used to look at you aren't there anymore. Because y'all know I got a problem cussing. No. I have a problem cussing her out in front of y'all because I don't think that's for y'all. I have a problem cussing about her to y'all because I don't think that's for y'all. My feelings and my situation with her, I need to be able to talk to her. And I think that's where a lot of problems happen too. You can't talk to the person that you're with, so you come to YouTube to get validation. You come to YouTube to get some YouTube bravery, get some YouTube muscles, so you can go back and say what you should have been able to say to that person, regardless of whether or not YouTube was here. Because like I said, I mean, think about it. If every time you got to talk about your spouse or your partner, you got to say a if or a but or a maybe, then you shouldn't be with that person, because ain't no ifs in love, baby. Ain't no ifs. It's you and me. Ain't no numbers either. I'm his number one. What I mean, he got 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ain't no numbers and ain't no ifs. If you're unsure about somebody, get sure before you call them your girlfriend, your husband, your fiance, your wife. And you won't have these problems. We jump into looking for something out of people that we should find in ourselves first. And it takes time. I was like that when I was young. I was looking for something. So I jumped into bad relationship, bad situation after bad situation. And just so happened, God was with me and brought me to 51. But the reality is,
Go ahead, man.
but the reality is that until I got good with Lisa, it didn't matter what somebody else said. It didn't matter what they did. Because it was never going to be enough.
Right.
Because I wasn't good with me. But I'm not going to come on here and talk about how sorry she is, how this, and the third. I'm just not going to do it because y'all can't help me with that. Real talk. Y'all can't help me with that. That's something I got to do. Now, if y'all want to be here for me in the aftermath, then that's cool. But I'm not going to disparage her name. I'm not going to throw her shit out there and then come back later on because I ain't leave.
Indestructible say the birdies agree.
Yes, because they know. Because I keep the bird. I keep everything. No, I'm just playing. I'm not going to do all that. Tell y'all how fucked up she is and then come back 3 days later and we smiling like this. Y'all ain't going to feel the same kind of way. You're not going to feel the same kind of way after I just got to calling her a name. And then later on, y'all not going to feel the same way. And I'm not going to feel the same way. Relationships are hard. But they're not a job. They're not work. Everybody said it's a job. It's a work. No, it's not. Don't nobody want to work. Raise your hand if you want to have to go to work. You go to work because you have to. Even people who love their job go to work because they have to. If you could sit at home and not do shit and still be able to take care of yourself, more people than not would opt to not do shit. Your relationship is where you go when your job sucks, your kids suck, when the day is bad. That's who I go to. Even if I don't say a word. The only thing I have to work at is being okay with Lisa. Because if I'm okay with Lisa, everything else will take care of itself.
Tosh Time said, and it drags down the community because people feel they need to pick a side. I hate that shit. I'm like this. If Mary and John, let's go there, have an issue, and they're on YouTube, and I'm part of their family subscriber on their channel, and they have a beef where they talking about each other, whatever the case is. Me personally, that's their shit. I'm not picking sides. I'm not gonna pick and choose. Or if Tosh Time having a beef with Phone Jones, and I'm on both of their channels, I'm not picking no sides. I'm still gonna go on Phone Jones channel. I'm still gonna go on Tosh Time channel, and whatever's said between amongst them and their channels, that's on them. It's called. I just blocked that out. I'm not gonna do it because it has happened several times that I've been on people's channels and they beefing with Mary Jo over there, and they're on their channel talking about Susie over here, and I'm like, really? But I'm not gonna sit up there and say, let me go tell Susie what they said. No, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm not gonna pick and choose because, hey, I didn't meet you through them, and I didn't meet you. And if I did, I'm still part of your channel.
I ain't mad with you. It's just like, okay, this is a bad scenario, but think about it. With all, this is really bad scenario, but think about it. I'm not mad with me. I'm not mad with you. If I'm mad with her, I'm cussing her out.
What's up, B?
I'm not cussing out Brittany. I'm not cussing out Charles. I'm not cussing out Nick. I'm cussing her out because I'm mad with her. I ain't mad with everybody else. So regardless of whether or not, why would I be? I'm mad with you and you beefing with whoever. Okay, y'all going at it, but you shouldn't be mad at the people who are still hanging out with both of y'all because they didn't do nothing to you. People want to pick sides. Da. Why? That's between them, and I think that's the culture. That's what I don't understand. We so deep in other people's business. We don't even mind our own business. We so deep in other people's shit that we can't even see our own shit until it's too late, until we can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that today you not in love as you was yesterday, but they ain't got nothing to me. I sleep good every night. Every night.
Jan 34 said relationship is not working, is not a job as a part of the communicating and trying your best to get along. Also be happy to learn from one another and each other to live a better life with each other.
We don't, okay, the reason, when I say it's not work, I don't mean, when I say it's not a job, because,
the
yeah,
bird shut up and shut.
watch.
Don't say nothing. I'm legend type your questions. I'm legend type.
Yeah, ask a question.
You can ask a question. Just type it down below.
I forgot what I was gonna say. My brain is gone. When I say it's not work, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I think because our relationship is not easy, but it is because we just fit. We just, where I lack, she picks up. Where she lacks, I pick up. What I don't know, she knows. I got somebody who complimented me, not somebody who was exactly like me, but somebody who we fit. And it took a long time. It did. It took a long time. It wasn't easy. I mean, the road to DC wasn't easy. The road wasn't easy. But now that I'm here, I see that the road was worth it because it taught me things. That's what she said about regretting people that you used to be with. I don't regret anything because each person, each situation was put in my path for a reason. I believe that everything happens for a reason. I've always believed that, and I will die believing that. Whether it's bad or good, everything happens to you for a reason. The path to DC wasn't smooth, it wasn't easy, and it wasn't always happy. But it was the path I was supposed to take to get to her. And now that I'm to her, now the road is easy because that's where I'm supposed to be. What I'm thinking, what just me, and these are just my opinions. Trust me, I've not been to any school. I've just lived 51 years, and I've had ups and I've had downs. And I just share my experiences, hoping that it will spare somebody else that particular situation. You can't completely stop somebody from getting their heart broken. You can't stop somebody from getting hurt. You can't stop any of that. But if something that happened to me and I share it with y'all can stop you from taking that particular dive off a cliff, maybe the next dive off a cliff will be into a nice cool pond instead of some rocks. You feel me? I think we rush into relationships and we work at them because it's not where we're supposed to be. We're trying to make ourselves fit into the situation as opposed to getting in the situation we're supposed to be in. I think that when it's good and it's easy, we wait for the other shoe to drop. We wait for the bad thing to happen. We wait for our heart to get broken. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's like I tell you about, I've heard a lot of the young people I work with, I'm not going to fall in love again. I hate that hoe. I hate that nigga. I hate this dude. Get on my damn nerve. I don't want no man. I don't want no woman. Da 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 da. You can't let your past, you can't let the experiences, the bad experiences, stop you from finding love. You can't do that. You can't let it stop you from, because this love didn't work, don't mean that one won't. You can't let somebody steal your joy. You can't let somebody take that away from you because that's yours. Your heart and your joy and your love are yours. You can't let somebody take that away from you because they was fucked up. They might not have been messed up. They may just been messed up for you. Maybe with the next chick, they would have been the best girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Just for you, they weren't right. So go to the next one.
All right. Jan 34 said, We made our YouTube channel so we could learn from one another and to become a family, to build love, laugh, and to become a community together.
Yes. I mean, I really believe that the Bomb Squad and other Tosh Time, I really believe that as a family, that's why y'all hear me say it all the time. Y'all get people, share this so we can add to our family so we can be worldwide. Because there's enough negativity out there. There's enough bad stuff happening to people. There's enough people crying. There's enough people dying. That if you might not be able to change the world, but you may be able to change your little place in it. And if everybody does that, can you imagine how much better it would be? So that's how I look at us. You know, we send up the prayers, we laugh, we joke, we make sure. You never know what your smile could do for the person you smile at. You never know what your joke can do for the person who hasn't laughed today. You never know what your words can say to the person over there that they just needed to hear to make it that one more day. You never know. Now, it's not always going to be good, because sometimes your words can piss somebody off, run somebody in the opposite direction. But that's them. Again, I say, you got to be good with you. You got to take everything as it comes, and you got to be able to handle it, because this world is not going to give you shit. It's not going to give you nothing. It's not going to give you anything. It's not going to give you your relationship. It's not going to give you your peace of mind. You got to have that. You got to want that. You got to go get that. You can't let it. I'm just saying.
Indestructible say we can all learn from each other. Intentions are so important as is loyalty and trust and respect. What people fail to understand while you're stuck in hurt blocking what's yours. The people that hurt you are out there living their life being happy, and yours miserable.
That's true. Think about it. When you get mad with somebody and you cut somebody out. Now again, y'all know that sounds a little crazy coming from me, because I will cuss them up out in a minute. Yeah, no problem with that.
I'll be like,
but they shouldn't have started it. But that being said, if somebody cared about your thoughts or your feelings, they wouldn't have did whatever they did in the first place. They wouldn't have. They wouldn't have said what they said. They wouldn't have did what they did. They wouldn't have done it. So your anger towards them, your fury towards them, means nothing to them. But to you, it is taking a piece of your happiness and flicking it away. Now, when I say I cut somebody out, don't let anybody do you any kind of way either. Let them know I saw you and don't do it again. But don't be sitting up there mad with somebody. Don't be sitting up there mad with your ex because of the shit he did to you. He don't care, because if he cared, he wouldn't have did it in the first place. Don't be sitting up there mad with the girl your man did it with. Number one, that's not your girlfriend, so she ain't have no loyalty to you. And if she knew that was your man, clearly she didn't care. So don't be mad with them, because they're stealing your joy and they still doing what they want to do. Hell, your relationship at work. I was sitting up there yesterday. They were day before yesterday. I didn't feel good when I was at work. And they were like, you don't look like you feel good. I don't. I said, but the reality is that means nothing. I said, because if I die tomorrow, y'all might be sad, but guess what? Y'all gonna have to find somebody to bartend. I can't sweat that shit, because I'm not gonna let no job kill me. I got too much to live for. Don't let stuff steal your joy. We get into this bomb squad thing. We get into these real talks, these twerks. We do that because you never know. In my head, I'm like, I never know what corny joke I might say to make somebody laugh to keep them from crying. I never know what crazy shit I might say out of my mouth to make somebody smile to keep them from crying. You never know. Now, I will give my advice, but if you don't want it, don't take it. Shit, it's just advice. It's not mandatory. It's just out there in the world. And that's what relationships are. Relationships ain't mandatory. That's another thing. Stop thinking you got to be in a relationship.
Nick, you loud.
It might not be time for you to be in a relationship. It might be time for you to be by yourself.
Tosh Time said it's really is about family and driving positive unity.
It's okay.
Wait a minute. Jan 34 said, I feel the same way with me and my husband. Both pick each other up when it's needed and where it's helpful.
Yeah, I mean, it's y'all know I love Maury. Y'all know I love You Are Not Fun. Y'all know I love that shit. It's just because
I think it's stuck on the TV.
It's not. Why is it? No,
It's just stuck.
No, it's not that. Because I remember. I guess because a lot of these things that I watch now, I remember when it was bad. I remember when it was bad for you to be 16 and pregnant. I remember when it was bad for you to be pregnant off a one night stand. I remember when it was bad for, you to have babies everywhere and not take care. I remember all that. And now all of a sudden it's the norm. But what I don't get when we're talking about relationships and we're talking about the bad, the good, and the ugly in relationships, all you got to do, just sit there. Don't look at it from the baby standpoint. Don't look at it from bringing kids into this world you can't take care of standpoint. Don't look at it from that. Look at it from a relationship standpoint. I sit up here and I listen. I am always watching it. Yes, Barbie, no. Don't act like she don't watch that stuff either. She be like, who's the boy? Who's the boy? No, the TV is stuck on.
The TV is stuck on one channel, y'all.
Normally it's stuck
That's why we gotta
on the
have 20
Food Network.
TVs.
So it's either stuck on the Food Network or the Killing Network. Either one, yes, it is. But it's only watched more during the week. But anyway, so forget about, you watch Four Weddings? And I watch that sometimes. I used to watch that. But then I hate the women be talking about each other on the wedding thing.
Okay, hold on. Indestructible say, even impacting one person can make a difference.
Yes. I had somebody, and I guess the reason, I think it was before we started the channel, it might have been a little bit after. This guy came to the bar, and it made me think. He was like, he was going through relationship stuff. He said, hey, you're a woman. And I said, hey, I am. And he was like, I'm having this issues, and we talked about it. And they were laughing and joking. And then he said, thank you. He said, I felt really bad when I came in here. I said, no problem. And it got me to thinking that on this platform, on this YouTube platform that we're on, it got me to thinking that millions of people watch YouTube. Billions of people watch YouTube all over the world. Can you imagine if everybody on YouTube gave somebody a reason to smile or laugh? Can you imagine if every YouTube channel did that? Can you imagine what would happen? Can you imagine what would happen if every YouTube channel was actually positive? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine it? Can you think about it? With all the stuff that's going on in the world, with all the stuff that's going on just not in America, can you imagine if every YouTube channel made somebody smile, made somebody laugh, made somebody feel bad, good, not bad, but made somebody feel good about not being in a relationship? Made somebody feel good about the decision of being one. Made somebody feel like they're not alone. And I think a lot of times our topic is relationships. I think a lot of times because we don't want to be alone, we settle for a cheater. We settle for an abuser. We settle for somebody who likes us and not loves us. Hey, Orlando, I can see that. We settle because we don't want to be alone. Humans are not made to be alone, singular creatures. We're made to be in families. We're made to make babies we're made for life. And I think that's what happens with millions of people we're so afraid to be alone that we'll accept whatever scraps this person that we've decided that we love gives us, so that we can say we're not alone, so that we can say we belong to somebody, so that we can say we love somebody. When the first and the most important person to love is you. That's the first person. And I think YouTube has the ability, if used properly, and it's not gonna be. I mean, I'm just wishfully thinking. It's not gonna be. At least not all the time. Not 100% of the time. Maybe 25% of the time. But YouTube has people not being alone. The fear of being alone runs you into a situation that you have to crawl out of. I've been there. Tired of being alone. So I take the lies. Loving somebody more than I love myself. I wait. You shouldn't do that. And maybe if you choose to do that, get people from being alone, maybe we'll go into relationships a little bit better with a little more sense of self.
Jan 34 said, never put the key to your happiness in somebody else's pocket. Been there.
Yes.
Been there.
Yes. The key to your happiness is yours. It's yours. It says your key. The key to your happiness. Put it in your pocket. Put it in a safe deposit box that only you can get in. Because nobody else, she can't make me happy if I'm not happy with myself. She can't make me happy. Nobody can. I feel like me cannot imagine why anybody would hate on me. A old fat lady, the bartender. Can't imagine why you would hate on me. But people do. And I just can't fathom that. Because there are things I would love to change, or maybe, if I at one point, but then I'm good with the way it is now. If it changes, yay. If it don't, woohoo. But yes, the key to my happiness is mine. The key to my happiness is realizing that I am okay the way I am. I'm good the way I am.
Toshtown said, people always ask her how she stayed positive. I said, it's good people laughter, and so healing. It's so healing.
It is. Laughter is amazing, y'all. Laughter can stop an argument. We were doing something. Were we fussing? We weren't fussing because we don't really fuss either. Because I'll say something, we'll start a discussion, and she tell me I done said what I'm going to say, so I ain't saying no more. I'm like,
I'll be like, I'm done.
then I ask her who she talking to. And I'll be looking around. You ever had the cosign with the L? You be looking around like, got to be somebody behind me. But then she'll go, give me a kiss. Wait, that don't go with nothing.
In the middle of
not disagreement. And then she give me a kiss. Okay, we done.
And then I'm like, let's go.
I don't want to talk to you no more.
Yeah. It's like when you reach a certain age, you get tired of that negative energy around you. So like I tell you, for the young ones, you got a long way to go. It's a lesson learned, reason people come in your life. And as you get older, you just learn how to not put up with so much bullshit because you don't have time. Like I'm saying, I'm 52, she's 51, and I done put up with so much bullshit for so long. It's like you don't have time for that no more. You want to live your life and laugh. Yeah, you're going to have disagreements. It's just learning how to communicate with a person.
Thank you so much, Dan.
Once you communicate with a person and y'all understand where y'all both from, then you don't have time for that no more. But after a while, you just, you get tired of
Leilani, did she just get here? Was I missing?
No, she been. She was talking. You get tired of dealing with negative energy. And when you see negative energy in your life, like I said in the beginning, a whole hour ago, you need to run. Because if you stay there, you're gonna always be sitting in that rest area right there with them, dealing with that shit. So
You know what? That's okay. We're talking about haters. See, threw me off. Talking about haters. I don't understand why somebody would hate on me. That being said, I ain't mad with them either. Cause I don't, cause we'll even joke about sound like you hate. She off till to the 16th, right? She off to the 16th. I am thoroughly hating. I ain't even mad. What you say?
No, go ahead. Don't worry about that. You stay on your track. What you talking?
Yeah, cause I get.
See, that's what we do right there. See that?
Who is she talking to? Y'all see, and that's what I do.
And I be like, you. Go ahead.
Don't kiss me.
Go ahead, baby.
Nope.
Give me a kiss.
Nope.
See? Don't ask me one for later.
I bet. Give me a kiss.
Nope.
Give me a kiss.
Nope. See?
Bet you want to. Give me a kiss.
This is what they do, right? All the time. But I'm not gonna say nothing.
No, cause she can't. She always be telling me what to do. And I don't like it.
See, I got a dominatory side of me, so.
And I'm spoiled.
But I'm actually good.
So,
I used to be real bad back in the day.
You all the time. I run.
Leilani. Hey, Leilani, I did download what's that game? Uno last night.
Oh, she said don't eat the mic beef.
I know, right? Because I'm leaning into it.
Okay. But the hating situation. I'm hating because she does. I am off Monday, but she off till next Monday. What kind of bullshit is that?
So she hating.
So I can understand hating. I just don't understand actual hating. Does that make sense?
What you mean?
Okay, haters are people that, oh, she thinks she cute because she just this and the third.
Hater.
Right. But what's wrong with you? That you got to worry about what the hell I think. You see what I'm saying?
So
That's
hater too.
No, what I'm saying is that you focused on me when I ain't got nothing to do with you. That's why I don't understand haters. Because I'm hating on her. I sleep with her every night. So I can hate on her because she's off from her job. And I still have to go to my job. So I can hate about that. I don't care. But I don't hate on the way she looks or the way she dresses or how much money she has or the fact that she has a charger and I don't have my Challenger yet. I don't hate on that fact because it ain't time for me to have no shit like that. That's why I don't understand real haters. You know what I mean?
See,
oh, she thinks she's cute and everything. I don't think I'm cute and everything. I'm not ugly. But I don't think I'm anything.
Right.
Most days I think I just look too fat. So, hate on that. But I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying?
But my thing is when people are in a relationship, and if you like in a real committed relationship and you living in the same household and y'all doing things together, it's no reason to hate because it's basically like what's mine was yours type of situation on that aspect because it's like the truck. I have a GMC truck. Who drives a GMC truck?
I do.
She drives my truck to work every day. You know, I could have said if we wasn't in a relationship, but just a friendship, no, you're not driving my vehicle. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about hating because I have something. Because if you're in a relationship, babe, it's like, come on now, you can drive this. You might not have the things you want.
No, I was saying.
But I'm saying haters like they don't in relationships. When you're in a relationship,
you should be hating on your if you okay. If you hating on your partner for real, then you need to really if you doing any outside bitch shit with your partner in your relationship, you need to really redecorate your thought process and see if you really need to be with this person. Because I was confused when she was sitting there talking about. I didn't know she was talking about people in relationships hating. I didn't know they did that shit for real. I mean,
yeah, they do.
I don't know nothing about that. Because she confused me. I was lost. And I was trying to read what people saying so I could address it. Kristen said something. Hold on. Why can't you stay away from guys with attitude? I mean, because, okay. Just because you like somebody don't mean they like you. And I think as soon as we realize that, we'll be much happier. Just because you like somebody don't mean they have to like you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, my thing is this. I don't want people to be really, really honest with themselves. How many people, if they could get away with it, would do what they wanted to do in a relationship? If they could get away with it. If you could get away with doing whatever you wanted to do in a relationship, in the beginning of a relationship, how many people would actually do it? Now be honest with yourself. If you could still have her and her and her and her, would you do it? See what I'm saying? So just because, and don't feel bad if they don't like you, because it just means they weren't for you. That's what we got to realize. Just because we like somebody or something doesn't mean it was for us. That just means we like it. I like the way 5-inch heels look on a woman when she walks, but that's not for me, because I'll be on the floor looking up, talking about somebody get me out this floor. You know what I'm saying? I like the way stuff, I like the way, I like to be naked, but I know I shouldn't be naked in public, because that's just not for everybody. Just because you like it don't mean it's for you. It just means you like it. And that includes people. So if they don't like you as much as you like them, or they got a funky attitude, leave them alone. Don't try to, what kills me? When people stay in relationships because they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings.
That's crazy.
I don't want to leave. I don't know how to leave because I don't want to hurt their feelings. But you having sex with an old girl over there?
Alanda said, I'm glad I'm not in a relationship. I was in last year. I've been single August of last year.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that either. Ain't nothing wrong with being single either. It's nothing wrong with being single. I was talking to this young man came in the bar. He was 22, and he had a 6-year-old son. He had him when he was 16, and he was thinking about moving. Him and the mama are not together. He was thinking about moving to better himself. And I'm like, go, baby, you're young. Go. Climb that mountain. Walk that trail. Go across country. Go overseas. If you're taking care of your child, if your child sees you doing stuff, then your child can look at you and go, I want to be like my daddy. I want to be here. I want to travel. I want to do things. And you know what I'm saying? If you want to be by yourself, be good. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You by yourself, you can do whatever you want. Can't nobody tell you when to be, where to be. You ain't got to worry about nobody else. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay, Phoenix family said, Kenny's sister friend text her, I like your brother. He can come be with a real woman even if he don't want to leave her. That's her. We can still have fun, etc. His sister turned around and showed Kenny the text instead of telling her he is married and shit. Kenny came home and told me all about it. Wouldn't you be more pissed at the sister or the sister friend?
I don't know how to ask it.
Kenny's sister friend text.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Kenny's sister friend text her. So Kenny's sister's friend texted her and said she want her brother, but he married. And first of all, I wouldn't be mad with neither one of them. I'd be mad my sister call a girl a hoe to her face, because that's kind of hoe. If you know this man is married, and you talking about he can come over here with a real woman even if he's still with her, then you're not a real woman. Because a real woman don't want nobody else sloppy seconds. Don't want nobody else mess. A real woman don't want nobody who would cheat on her because he cheating on the woman he with to be with her.
That's too much. I wouldn't even be involved in that.
I'd be like, Kenny, you need to have that. You need to. First of all, the sister should have had that lightweight shit anyway. The sister should. Bitch, don't text me with no crazy shit like that. I'm not about to tell my damn brother that you want to be a hoe. See, that's what I would have said. You might not even made it to Kenny. Cause I'd cut that bitch out when she takes my phone. Do you know how stupid? And then I told her she know how stupid she sound. Talking about she want to marry a man even though he don't want to leave his wife, but I'm a real woman. God, shut up. Shut the hell up. Shut up. But she told her brother, which, cause the sister, the brother, the sister friend and the brother might know each other. So maybe she was giving him a heads up. Hey, this whole crazy over here, you might want to check her.
Right.
But I ain't gonna be mad with neither one of them. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you some good shit. You can't make nobody do nothing. If he decide to go over there and mess with the sister friend, he is forewarned. He can put the sister friend in her place. Don't come at me with that shit. Don't come at my sister with that shit, because that ain't for me. It's not my place for her to regulate females and stuff to her. It's not my place.
All right, I'm a legend got a long one.
Uh-huh.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
I've been with my man for 13 plus years.
Uh-huh.
As of 3 weeks ago, I found out he was cheating.
Okay.
A real good friend saw him more than once with the same girl.
Okay.
And my brother saw how heartbroken I was.
Okay.
I told women and told me he'd been cheating with more than one, but he's tell me that's a lie. That he wouldn't not cheat. That yes, he has given friends a ride, but never would hurt me. What shall I do? Like, should I leave a good man? Because he is awesome. 13 years old. 13 years. 13 years or silly hoe. Over a silly hoe. Over a silly hoe. There you go. Because she messed up typing. So.
Let me tell you something. I am legend. Let me tell you something.
Uh-oh.
If you don't have any proof that he's cheating, other than somebody come telling you, can't nobody tell me. Let me tell you first thing. Can't nobody tell me nothing about her. Can't no bitch come back and tell me I was fucking DC the other day. Da 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 da. You was? Was it good? Can't nobody come tell me nothing. Cause when I don't see it, and I don't know it. You trying to throw salt, and you trying to sit up there and fuck my stuff up. I'm not gonna let you do it. That's number one. Number two. Even though we don't want to admit it, we get feelings. Our instincts kick in. And what you might want to do for yourself, because you've been presented with this situation, people have told you about this situation, people have said this stuff, but you don't have any proof. But in the back of your head, you're going to eat yourself up thinking he messing around with somebody. What you can do is sit and think. Have you ever felt like he was messing with somebody else? Has he ever given you a reason to doubt him? Have you ever got those intuitions or those feelings? You ain't know quite what they were, but you know it wasn't right. And you might want to sit down and do that for yourself. Get yourself good. Don't give up your 13-year relationship because they seen him talking to a woman or out with a woman. Because talking to a woman or anything like that don't mean he cheating. And you can't distrust somebody so bad. You know what I'm saying?
Baby, don't read that. Just talk. I read it.
He been funny. Okay. Let me tell you something. Nobody, I don't give a shit if they're a CIA operative and they have been taught how to lie so good that a lie detector test they never fail a lie detector test. I don't care. In a relationship, it's a whole lot different, baby girl. In a relationship, there's no test. You will feel it. You will ignore it, but you will feel it. Don't let nobody tell you nothing, but also keep your eyes open.
She said he's been acting funny with his phone.
Yeah. Our phones stay on the bed all the time. They both black. If you look down, you can't tell the difference. She can pick it up, go through it, scrolling. Hell, they sync. Our emails are synced. I ain't going through nobody's phone no either. So, there you go.
Give me your phone. I'm just playing.
I ain't going through nobody's phone either. Because guess what? When you go looking for shit, you find it. Each and every time.
Let me look. Nah.
But I would say be wary. Don't give up your relationship. But your gut instincts, not. Is that what she said?
Barbie.
Did she say gut instincts?
That's y'all mama, daughter intuition.
Oh. But your gut instincts, 9 times out of 10, will lead you where you're supposed to go. Don't beat yourself up. Don't feel like, if you feel like you cheat, don't feel like it is your, I love you. Don't feel like you did anything. If it does, and this is the worst case scenario, and I want to give you this little bit of advice, because no matter what, we gonna do it. We do it, and it sucks. If worst comes to worst, and something has happened, don't let the first thing you think about be what could I have done differently. Don't let the first thing you think about what could I have done to stop him. What didn't I do? Don't apply I to shit he did. If worst come to worst, you didn't do shit but be there for your 13-year plus relationship. Faithful for your 13 plus year relationship. The only thing you could have did different was nothing. Because it ain't your job to keep his dick out of somebody else. It ain't your job to keep his emotions out of somebody else. Because what people don't fail to realize is that sex, you can get sex, you can buy sex. You can buy sex. But emotions and feelings, those things you can't buy. And when you do that with somebody else, and you disregard the emotions and the feelings for the person that you're supposed to be with, it's a hard road to hoe. But don't let what he did make you think of what you should have done. Because what he did has nothing to do with you. What he did has nothing to do with you. I say he, but it can be she, whatever. Nothing to do with you. That being said, don't want to tell your folks stop coming back to you talking about what he's doing. In the age of cell phones, if you take a picture of a dead body, you take a picture of somebody holding hands, don't come back telling me something, boy. You ain't got no pictures, shut up, I don't want to hear it. You ain't got no evidence, something that will sit up there and set on my mind. Because when people come back telling you what so-and-so did, he said, she said shit, that only messes with your mind.
Yeah, because I had a friend, well, this happened to me exactly the same thing with I'm Legend talking about. Two different relationships. One of my friends, they were like, hey, I seen your girl at the grocery store with another girl. And I was like, did she look like type of girl like me? She like, yeah. And I was like, okay. She said, she told me, she said, just pay attention, be mindful, and, look at the actions and see how things roll from there. And I did that for like 2 weeks, and I saw it with my own eyes. I mean, I didn't want to believe what she told me, but by me, listening, looking, paying attention to things, how she was doing things. How you going to borrow my vehicle? Talking about you dressed up, going to see your deceased dad at the funeral home. You know what I'm saying? That's what she told me the day she
went to the grave.
Yeah, to the grave site. She had dressed up to go to the grave site, and I never thought about it. She said, my dad would want me to look nice and pretty. I'm like, okay. But to check it out, hold up. The whole thing about the whole thing was when she said she was dressing up, to go visit her deceased dad at the grave site. I wasn't thinking, but when the girl told me to be mindful of the action she was showing me, is because the same day that the girl saw her at the grocery store with the dominant girl was the same day she borrowed my vehicle to go to the grave site to visit her dad. That was all. It just all, you put two and two together, and then I ignored it for a while, thinking this shouldn't be like this. But eventually I said I couldn't deal with that no more. And then the second girl, before I met her, that I knew you was gonna do that. I ain't said nothing. I was about to say, you're welcome. I was the second girl that I was dealing with, she thought she can cheat from afar. Now you live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't care if you're watching or not. Maybe you'll learn something from this.
I gotta pee again.
How you want to cheat from afar? And my best friend was your best friend's ex-girlfriend.
But you got caught. Look here.
And the girl wasn't even calling to snitch on her. She was like calling me and say, hey, what you doing? I'm like, I'm chilling. So the girl that I was talking to was like a best friend that was her best friend girlfriend. So we were just chilling on the phone talking. And she said, yeah. I said, what's going on? She said, yeah, my girl and your girl, they went to the park thing with this, it was like a park slash restaurant setting area. And she was like, yeah, my girl went with your girl with another Dom girl. You know, they went out to eat and everything. And I was like, for real? She said, yeah, you ain't know nothing about it. I'm like, nah, I ain't know nothing about it. We were just talking. We was having a friendly conversation. So when I called the girl, I called my ex-girlfriend, she wasn't answering her phone, right? So I was like, oh, okay. So how you gonna cheat? Hold up, this the real bad part. How you gonna cheat from a distance and I'm paying your cell phone bill? I bought your phone. I'm paying your cell phone bill where I can go online and look at the phone and see the every last call you done called, and then I'm trying to figure out why you don't talk to me on the phone at night like you used to. And then I'm like, okay, so yeah, I took a road trip to Charlotte, North Carolina, and I ended that shit real quick, took my phone and left. And then she want to know why I didn't hug her and kiss her. Bitch, please. Next.
Okay, I'm gonna go back 1 second.
I got caught in my feelings.
Hold on, I had to let her get that out. She had to get that out.
I just hate cheaters. I can't stand cheaters. Let's go to the next one.
Hold on. I am ready to say something.
She said I lost 20. She said I lost 20 pounds. I seen him act different, but guess I need to see to believe.
Wait a minute.
You missed it. And then she said, "Thank you. I love him so much. He's great, but I think he just got tired."
Look here, let me tell you something. Let me tell you some good shit. Back to that.
Some real talk.
That's what I was getting to. Back to some glass I can't see. I was going back to I Am Legend. There's nothing wrong with loving. Soulful T is in the building.
Soulful T, you've been on here for a whole hour or so.
All right, now back to this. What I was about to say, the I Am Legend. Let me tell you some good shit. There's nothing wrong with you still being in love with your man. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing. There's nothing wrong with being having doubts. There's nothing wrong with that either. That being said, he got tired is not a goddamn excuse. Because let me tell you what he could have did. If you're so tired, and you gotta think this way, baby, and I'm gonna tell you why, because it will save you later. If he got tired of the situation y'all are in, for 13 years, I'm sure y'all can talk to each other. I'm sure you can say stuff to each other. 13 years ain't shit to sneeze at.
Are you sure?
He could have came to you, and he could have said, hey, this ain't working, something is going on, I don't know, whatever, whoop-de-whoop. He could have said something to you instead of letting you sit up there and find out. There's nothing worse than finding out. And not from the person that you should find out from. Now, everybody don't tell everybody everything because it's just the way the world works. But if you holding on to something that could, if you want to cheat on your spouse, then you don't want to be with them. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You're not wanting to be with them. There's nothing wrong with that. But doing something about it instead of leaving them, there's something wrong with that. Y'all could have broke up. Y'all could have had time apart. Y'all could have did anything to keep you from sitting up there trying to figure out. Just because he's a great man, baby, don't mean they're great for you. That's the thing about it. People can be amazing. This don't mean they're amazing for you. 13 years is a long time. Yes, it is.
That is a long time.
It's a very long time.
But it's not really long because my parents been married for like going on 53 years. 53 years the end of this month, you know, so 13 years is nothing. It's just based
for
on... For
now it is. Dawn! I didn't see that.
Donisha, that's my cousin, my real cousin.
It's a long time nowadays. Our 4 years is a long time. Our 5 years is a long time. It's a long time because people popping in and out of relationships. You in love with Steve and tomorrow you're in love with Jane. It's bouncing in and out of relationships.
That means you ain't really in love with the first person.
You really ain't in love with either one of them. But just...
That's called lust.
Be...
All right, Tosh time. Thank you for stopping.
All right, Tosh. Love you.
We can ready to get off of here too, because we gotta get ready to go to the tomorrow we not doing game day. For everybody that normally play on game day tomorrow, we're gonna be at the beach. We're gonna take out to the beach and we might go live for a few minutes at the beach, but we're not gonna be on live tomorrow. So sorry, we're gonna have fun.
Baby, get you a diary. Get you a piece. Go to Walmart. Get your little notebook and write stuff down if that helps you.
I'll be right back.
Whatever helps you, do it. Let me tell y'all something. When done correctly, a relationship can be a beautiful thing. It can uplift you. It can enlighten you. It can make you a better version of yourself. But it can also, it can also break you down, destroy parts of you that you can't get back. And you have to learn how to balance the two. You gotta be in a relationship for the right reason. You gotta be in a real relationship, not no, hey y'all, I can't see, I got my glasses on. Hold on. People coming in, I can't see, I got my glasses on. Hey y'all. You have to be in them for the right reasons. You gotta be with somebody that wants to be with you as much as you want to be with them. That's where we gotta get together on, people. That's where if we start doing that, then a lot of the other stuff will fall off. Because if you got somebody who wants you as much as you want them, you ain't gotta worry about nobody. You ain't gotta worry about nobody coming in, because can't nobody take your place. Because in their heart, you're irreplaceable. You ain't gotta worry about them looking. They can look all they want because they ain't going nowhere. Hell, look with them. You can't be in a relationship because you don't want to be alone, because you need a place to stay. That's not a relationship. You can't be in a relationship because you're missing something inside of you. That's not a relationship, a job. It's not. A relationship is not a job. It's not to fix you. A relationship job is not to fix you. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It doesn't. It's not a Band-Aid. It's not a surgery. A relationship can't fix shit. Matter of fact, it can make it worse. You don't have to accept anything, guys. You don't have to accept scraps and crumbs. You don't have to accept the least from somebody because you don't want to be alone, because you want to feel loved. You don't have to accept that. There's nothing wrong. If you're in a relationship right now and you don't want to be in it anymore, there's nothing wrong with you telling that person, I don't want to be here anymore.
What I say in the beginning? Run.
Be by yourself. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. Because if you can't be by yourself, if you can't love yourself enough to be alone, how do you expect somebody else to love you?
She said, I'm his number one. No one would take my place, but all I hear is him feeding me lines I don't want to hear. So I want to hear. But
baby, let me tell you something. And I'm going to tell you something that might make you a little mad.
But
I'll
right,
be all right. There's no such thing as a number in a relationship. There's no such thing. Let me tell you what happens if you're number one. That means there are numbers behind you.
Right.
In a relationship, the only thing that matters is only. I am his only, not his one. I am his only. There is me and no one else. I am not a number. I am not your number one. I am all you have. If that's what you want. See, that's the thing. People assume that because you want to be, because they're your only, that they want to be your only. That's not always the case. And you have got to be okay with you so that at the point where you recognize that, you can dip. And I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy. I'm not gonna say you ain't gonna be sad. I'm not gonna say you ain't gonna cry, because if I said that shit, I'd be lying. You gonna cry. It ain't easy. You gonna be sitting up there singing sad ass love songs and eating ice cream and watching TV and cussing every time somebody kiss. You gonna do that.
Legend, how old are you?
But you will feel better because you're doing it for you. I wish somebody had I wish when I was younger and I was going through what I was going through, I wish somebody told me it was okay to be scared. I wish somebody had told me it was okay to be by myself. I wish somebody had told me that loving you is the first person you should love. I wish somebody had told me that. I wish I wasn't looking for something when I was younger. I wish that I didn't go through a lot of the things I went through. But I went through them, and I'm here, and I made it out the other side. But if I can give you that, if I can tell you that, if I can just give you one moment of peace in a situation, then I am good. I am good. And my life's purpose, the thing that we look for, my life, it is. If I help one person not be so sad, if I help one person not stay somewhere where they're not loved or wanted the way they're supposed to be, and don't get it twisted. Just because somebody love you a little bit, don't mean that's what you deserve. And if you think that's what you deserve, you really need to rethink it. Because in love, it's all or nothing. It ain't no little bit. Ain't no, like I said, ain't no little baby scoops of love over here like a Chipotle give you a little 3 pieces of chicken. Think you supposed to eat all that with that rice. Relationship is like that. Relationship is like that Chipotle bowl. You know what I'm saying? You got to have everything equally distributed in the Chipotle bowl. It ain't going to taste good. Or it ain't going to taste good. I don't want your little scraps of love. I don't want your little baby scoops. I don't want your little crumbs. I don't want that little old shit you had sitting over there. Hey, Keisha, I don't want that. If you can't give me the whole full all scoop that cover all of that damn lettuce, then keep your shit. I'll go somewhere else. Just because you love somebody don't mean they're going to love you. And as soon as you realize that, you'll be happy too. Relationships suck, or they don't. It is what it is. You girls at, okay, I missed something. Maybe it's your read.
Yeah,
you know what? You know I ain't got no glass on. You know I ain't seen nothing y'all said. I just happened to be back far enough to see Keisha when she came in.
What's up, Keisha? Hey, man. I'm like this, though, for real. If your relationship is based on somebody that's verbally abusing you, physically abusing you, why do you put yourself through it when you don't have to? I don't get it. I don't understand that situation. I've never really been in those, none of them type of stuff.
I told you because
I've been in cheaters.
Because you don't know until you in it that you in it. Except for the hitting part. Now the hitting is different. But in a emotionally abusive relationship, you don't know until you deep in it that you're being abused. You just write it off as arguing. You just write it off as fussing. You just write it off as, oh, they jealous and this, and the third. You don't know until, like I said, you don't, the first day I was sitting at the computer, the way the house was set up, my back would be to the door when I be sitting at the computer and this window is the door. I was sitting at the computer one day. I think I was talking to Tree.
This is another relationship, not here.
No. I think I was talking to Tree on the computer. We were playing a game, and the elevator door dinged, and I jumped. I jumped like somebody touched me, and I didn't jump for a good reason. I jumped because I was scared. Because oh shit, she on her way home, and I don't know who the fuck about to walk through the door. It wasn't till then that I realized, oh wait a minute. Now I see, because I didn't understand why people sit around and let somebody whoop their ass on a regular basis. Purple or blue, hey y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it. But they don't start off being their ass. They start off loving them so much, giving them so much love that they had never had before. And then they start off slowly. It slowly works up to the ass whooping. It slowly works up to the cussing. It slowly works up to working on your brain and working on your mind. And then one day you realize, oh, shit.
Nick, come down here, Nick. Twin much each say guilt tripping you, always accusing you of cheating time. They the one cheating. First relationship in my life. Calling, begging, sorry when you done, move on. Took me leaving the country to realize the world
There's so
had
many
more
fish.
fish.
There's so many fish in the world. There's tall fish, short fish, fat fish, skinny fish, straight fish, gay fish. It's fish everywhere. You ain't even gotta go out the world. You just gotta go outside your door. It's fish everywhere. Fish, 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 fish. No, that's it. I got it.
What's up, purple and blue? Yeah, but like I say,
I'll be back.
when you guys realize, Lisa, there are fish everywhere.
Fish everywhere. Fish. Fish, 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 fish. Like I said, skinny fish, fat fish. How you like the fish?
But when you're in a relationship, and if you see signs of negative energy, or you feel like they cheating, you don't want to look for it, because I'm gonna tell you what happens. Sometimes you get out of a relationship that how you call it? You was verbally or how you call it? Verbally
Or emotional.
and emotional and physically abused. So when you get in the next relationship, you pretty much thinking that the new person gonna be the same way, and it's making it difficult. But sometimes you gotta go in the next relationship, not thinking about what happened in the last relationship, because that might be the one for you, but you might mess it up, accusing them because of what you've been through. So sometimes it's hard to move on unless you're by yourself for a little while. Sometimes you need to take a time out and just be by yourself and love yourself and do for yourself before you jump into another relationship. Because like Lisa said, it's too much. There's too many people out in this world to deal with somebody that's going to physically hit you or verbally abuse you. 7 years single, I need to know he's down, right? I was 8 years single, where I just took time out and just took care of my daughter. She was like in middle school. So when she went to middle school, I was single till I want to say when she was going through high school. So sometimes you just have to live the single life. Because if you don't, you'll never know how it is to be with somebody on your own, because you're so worried about what's going to happen. And I hope everything work out for you, I'm Legend. Because, it sounds like a lot, and it sounds like you're doing too much to stay in a relationship. So that's all I got to say on that. We done talked about this. I'm going to wait for Lisa to get back so we can close this out, because we got to run to the store and do some things. You're welcome, I'm Legend, and I hope it work out for you. I hope it works out for you, because it sounds like that's too much. I know it couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. I can't walk around pretending. You're pretending, and then you're stressing yourself out, and then you're trying to figure out. We had some good talk today. For the ones that just walked in on our live, we talked about bad relationships. We also talked about YouTube relationship. That was our Tosh Time thing. How y'all feel about YouTube relationships, how they don't work. And also, we also talked about how people on YouTube actually showing they negative and bad situations on camera. It's very painful not knowing, but I guess I will give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so you say that, but how long has this been going on? You only give person benefit of doubt for so long. Some people hurt people in what she is saying. I have enough with swelling, making me look like. Yeah, but Keisha, what you talking about? I'm kind of lost what you just said. Yeah, you can't keep going on. She said she's going. I'm glad you're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I told her, how long you gonna do that? You can only do it for so long. You always miss the stream. You can go back and watch it, purple or blue.
You can give him the benefit of the doubt how long you want to, baby, but do not close your eyes anymore.
I don't know. I guess time will tell how much hurt I can handle. A woman can only hold so much. But how long you been going through this?
Baby, why you gotta handle any hurt? Hold on, I'm confused. Why you gotta handle any hurt? We gotta stop thinking that is a part of a relationship. That is not a prerequisite to be with nobody. Being able to handle being hurt. No. No.
Like Kristen said, has it been going on more than 2 weeks or so?
No.
Yeah, that's too much.
Hurt is not a part of your relationship. That's not a prerequisite to be with nobody.
That sounds like you be miserable.
You go out of your way not to hurt somebody. You go out of your way we go out of our way not to be rude to a stranger. You should not have to deal with hurt inside your relationship. The reason that they keep doing what they're doing is because you allow them to get away with it. You can give them the benefit of the doubt, cool. Because you've been with them for a while and they've earned that. However, they have not earned the right to hurt you. And if you're being hurt, then you need to start taking care of you. Damn a benefit of a doubt. That ain't got nothing to do with it, baby. Hurting somebody. If you are hurting behind this, and you were hurting before you started hearing rumors, and you ain't know why, but you knew why, that's not a part of your relationship, baby. No, ma'am. No. He might be a great man. You said earlier he was a great man, and he may be one. He just may not be the great man for you. 13 years is a long time. And what was awesome at the beginning may have changed. As y'all grew together, it may not have been that y'all were supposed to be together. It is depending upon the age. If y'all were young when y'all started.
And you know, I don't know if you are religious or what, but sometimes God shows you.
He shows you what you need.
God shows you signs. And if you keep blocking them signs, you always gonna have the devil in your way. So you gotta pay attention. Like I said, I don't know if you're religious or not. I'm not a religious person, but I do go to church. But the thing about it is, God put things in front of you to show you what you need to get rid of, and you just keep blocking your blessings. And as long as you keep blocking your blessings, you ain't gonna have no blessings.
You can't, baby. You can't accept hurt. You can't accept pain. We do everything in our power not to hurt. We take drugs. We get surgery. You go out of your way. When it's really bad, you start drinking and doing drugs you ain't supposed to be doing. We do everything in our power not to hurt. Why would you sit there, baby, and be hurt in a situation you're not supposed to have any hurt? Hey, Joanna, hey, y'all.
What's up, Kimberly? Make sure y'all smash that like button.
You understand what I'm saying? Give him the benefit of the doubt up until a point. But let me tell you what happens. People who do stuff in a relationship and you don't leave, and there's no consequences for their actions, and guess what? They're going to keep doing it. Right. Because you told them they could. You didn't say in so many words, go cheat on me, but when you know they're doing it, and you ain't went nowhere, they don't have to stop what they're doing. They don't have to change. They don't have to make it better. Because you already told them you're okay with it. You already told them you will accept what they give. You don't accept hurt. You don't accept pain. You stop it. And you go on.
You only got one life.
And you can't be scared to start over. You can't be scared to change. You can't be scared. It's scary, but you can't be scared of it. If it comes to that, that's just a new chapter in your life. That's all. It didn't make you a bad person. It didn't make him a bad person. Just bad for you. That's all. You don't have to look at it like that. Like I said, you're going to cry and be sad. And if you sitting in the relationship and you crying and you sad, that don't make no sense. I can't imagine coming home miserable every day. I'm miserable at work, then I come home.
Yep, your house is supposed to be your safe zone. That's supposed to be your, how you call that, baby? You said it the other day.
Your house is your sanctuary.
There you go.
This is your place of peace. It don't matter if you're in there cussing out your kids. That's what you do. But this is your place of peace. You feel me? That's what your house is. If you come to your house and you're still miserable, you're still crying, you're still in pain because the person that's supposed to be your comfort and your joy is causing it, you're going to the wrong place, baby. That ain't where you're supposed to be at. That's not where you're supposed to be. Just saying. Life is a wonderful thing. Live it. It's going to hurt you sometimes. It's going to drop you sometimes. But what else you going to do?
That's right. Time to move on. As long as you sitting there, you ain't gonna never be happy. It's fake. You living in a fake world. Fake. It's like.
And you can't love somebody enough for both of y'all, baby. You can't. I'm not just talking to I can't see. I'm not just talking to I Am Legend. I'm talking to everybody. But she just kind of started the situation. You can't love enough for everybody. You can't love your spouse enough for both of y'all. It's not how it works. It's not how any of this works. A relationship is two people coming together, loving each other, living with each other. I mean, if y'all live together, memories. It's memories and it's laughter and it's tears and it's love songs that make you cry and not bad tears. The kind when you hear a song and you can't even finish it because of how you feel about the person. That's what relationships are. And no, it's not always sunny and bright. Sometimes it rains. Sometimes it gets a little dark. But guess what? The sun will come back out. Because if you can't love me when I'm sad, if you can't be there for me the whole time.
Hey, Ain't Debbie.
Who ain't Debbie?
Ain't Debbie right there.
Ain't Debbie, hi. Hey, y'all. If you can't love me through my ugly times, then you don't need to be there for my good times. If you only there because it's good, I'm all right. I can be there when it's good. I need somebody to remember me there when it's not.
Jane 34 said people get comfortable so they feel they have the right to hurt.
No. No. Look at it this way. And for all y'all that got kids, and if you don't got kids, we use your parent as an example of what I'm about to say.
All right, Bird.
If you are with someone that you would not let your son or daughter date, why are you dating them? If you are married to someone that you would not want your mama or daddy to be married to, why are you married to them? If you're with someone that you don't even want your homegirl to be with, or your homeboy, why are you with them? If I love him enough, it'll get better. If I just take it, she'll do right by me. What? Huh? Oh, hell no. I have sat there and waited and cried and begged God to make it all right. When at the end of the day, he was showing me what I needed to see. And eventually I saw it. And it takes time. I tell y'all, it takes time. But do not settle for bullshit. I swear I'm gonna put on a t-shirt. Do not settle for them baby scoops of love. That's not for anybody. You are not a crumb catcher in the bottom of a toaster. What's some things you sweep into? What's the things you sweep into? What's the thing you sweep the dust in? Dustpan. You're not a dustpan. You are not a vacuum bag. You are not a place for offcasts and bullshit. You are not a place where trash goes. You are not a trash bin. You are not a garbage disposal. You are not stuff for scraps. You deserve all or nothing. All or nothing. And if you can't get it all from somebody else, give it to your damn self. Stop expecting somebody else to give it to you. But stop sitting up there letting them motherfucker tell you some bullshit and thinking it's gold. All or nothing. All or nothing. There is no one. There is only. Period. End of discussion. If you're a number, guess what? There's some other numbers with your ass. I'm his number one, girl. Really? Well, what 2 and 3 doing? They close behind you, ain't they? All or nothing. I am the only. Change how you talk. Change how you talk about yourself. Change how you look at yourself. And they'll change how they look at you. Change how you talk to somebody, and they'll change how they talk to you. That includes the person you with. And you want somebody to treat you like gold, act like gold. You want a diamond? Act like one.
Joella said, no matter how much you love your spouse, loving them will not change. They are not going to change till they're ready.
You can't change nobody, babies. You cannot change anybody. If you have to change something about the person you with, that means you didn't want them. That means you wanted somebody else. Because you got to change something. Ain't no change in nobody. Ain't nobody gonna change for you. You can't. This is not like Build-A-Bear. You can't Build-A-Bear no damn partner. I like that head. I like that arm. I like that leg. I like that shirt. No, they come the way they are. They are what they are, and you gotta like them from their head, from their hair follicles to their toenails. And if you don't, go to another one. If that one don't work, sit by yourself, look in the mirror, fix your hair follicles and your toenails.
What I want to watch TV.
You feel me? Don't change nobody because you don't want nobody to change you. You don't want nobody to come in saying, I love you, but.
Go in the room.
You understand what I'm saying? You don't want nobody, I love you, but. If you change this, well, maybe I can do better if you do this.
Go see Brittany, her thing.
Go, just go in there. Just go. Knock on the door till you come in. Barbie, need to come to the door. You hear me? Demand excellence from your partner. Demand everything. Accept nothing less.
Open the door, Nick.
And relationships will fall into place, babies. They'll fall into place. Demand that your partner speak you with respect at all times. It's one thing to joke. It's another thing to talk to me like that bitch you work with. Demand that your partner looks at you with the same love that you look at them with. If they don't want to, then they're not for you. Because everybody ain't for everybody. Try again. Don't be scared to try again. Don't be scared of starting over. Because maybe that's what you're supposed to do. If you feel like you're being hurt, you probably are. If you feel like something's wrong, probably is. If every time they smile at you, your chest starts hurting and not for a good reason, there's a reason. And you know what it is, you just don't want to say nothing. Trust yourself, babies. Trust yourself. Trust your feelings. Trust your instinct. Trust your gut. Accept 100%. Nothing less. Because if you can't be secure in your knowledge, if you can't be secure when you lay down in bed at night, if you got to sleep with one eye open, you got to check phones and pockets, if you got to go to somebody's job, if you got to call up to their job all the time, if you got people coming to you telling you he did this and she did that, if you got bitches following you on, calling you or checking you on Facebook or Instagram or whatever y'all do, y'all, some of them I don't know about.
You said you don't know what?
I don't know. All I put on Instagram is food, though. If you got to do all that just to be with somebody, then that's when your relationship becomes a job. That's when it becomes work. You're working to make it right. You're working to make it fit. You're working to make it good. But that ain't your job. That ain't nobody's job. Be with somebody because you want to be with them. Be with somebody because they want to be with you. Not because you're lonely, not because you're scared, not because you're tired. There's too many people out there sad. There's too many people out there just sitting there, just miserable every day. There's too many people out there hate the way they partner chew. There's too many people out there wish somebody would come get this bitch. When all you gotta do is say, I'm done. I love you, but I'm good. Take care of yourselves. Love yourselves. It's hard to do. It is. I know from experience, because sometimes I still look in the mirror and I still, just every now and again, not often, it used to be all the time, I look and I go, I wish I could do a little different here and there. But at the end of the day, I am who I am. I am who I am. Love me, you don't. I don't give a shit. Not real. Not for real.
All right, guys, we're gonna close this out. We've been on here for 2 hours. If you missed our live from the beginning, it should be ready to if you want to go back and look at it, it's gonna be posted today. Tomorrow we're not doing, like I said, we're not doing game day tomorrow because we're going to the beach.
We'll probably go live.
We probably go live for like 5-10 minutes at the beach.
She say that.
No, but no.
I'll get to talking because I won't go out up under that sun because y'all is light skinned and this. I keep it. No.
So we're going to go live for 10 minutes.
Every time I go in the sun, I turn into a lobster. I can't go to work for 3 days afterwards because I can't get dressed. Every time I go to the beach with her, I barbecue, come back looking like just old. Y'all know that old ass barbecue at the damn Chinese restaurant, that real red barbecue? That's what I look like after I come from the beach.
So we going to the beach tomorrow. No game day tomorrow. And I will vlog. We can ready vlog. We can ready leave out and go buy some beach, what you call those things? Floaties and stuff. I never would get on a floaty that because I be thinking they'll float my ass all the way out the ocean.
Oh, first of all, I need to go to the beach where they got that little thing, you know what I'm talking about? That you can't go past this point. You take me to a real ocean beach, I'm about to go sit on, I'm going to watch y'all and collect me some damn shells. I'm not studying y'all. I'm not about to go. Fat ass can't swim good neither. That'll be a whole nother YouTube channel. Where is Lisa? Where in the world is Lisa?
On a floaty in the ocean.
Like everybody be doing an update talking about, I saw a fat ass over there in Hawaii. No. She was over there by China. Won't nobody help my ass, so I be floating my fat ass around till I lose some weight. Baby, I should go.
You know what? I'm gonna bring my whistle from my part-time job.
Yup. Where in the world is Carmen Santiago? Quit playing.
I'm gonna bring my whistle from my part-time job. So when she start going,
Whistle
I'll be like,
see, she like top flight security in the world. You know, I got a whistle. I'm gonna blow my whistle.
bring a whistle.
Now my ass is out gold. What
I'm gonna bring a whistle and a neon flag. Hey.
Like I'm here directing the plane.
That's right. I'm gonna have my whistle. That's right. I'm bringing my whistle tomorrow. Matter of
I
fact,
swear she blew that whistle.
hey Nick, get my whistle on the back of the door.
I swear I'm gonna turn live on. As soon as I
It's
start
my
blowing that
ID.
whistle.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my whistle because I'm.
Y'all keep your notification on because as soon as I start blowing that whistle.
See, we just have that.
What kind of watermelon do you have? What kind?
Oh, she's asking somebody else. She's telling
No,
me.
she said a man just asked her what kind of watermelon do she have.
I don't know.
You ever had
All right, Aunt Debbie, I'll call you.
somebody make you go, wait, what?
Well, we can right go to 5 and below and pick up some floaties and some what you call them things.
Thank you, Joe Alice. I don't know. Maybe we don't. I don't know where. I don't know. We're gonna go. Oh, we're gonna go to Shoppers because the Shoppers here is closing. So and they stuff on sale. And I went to Shoppers the other day, and she won't let me go loose in Walmart, but she sent me to Shoppers by myself, where everything is final sale. I'm in Shoppers going, ooh, I need that. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, let me get that. Ooh, I'm like, oh, but she won't let me go to Walmart.
Right. Let me get my bags.
I hear she going with this.
So I'm be at the beach like
You
this.
saw the guinea pig?
Yeah.
When Lisa, hold on, baby. When Lisa be way out, when she be way out in the ocean, I be like that.
No, she just we got there with somebody, y'all. I'm about to punch her. It's about to be a whole new show. We about to start all over again. That shit was loud.
I'll be
I
done.
think I can survive. Like
I'm bringing my whistle.
I'm fat. I think I can survive like a little while. I ain't got no water, but I ain't gonna die like no starvation. I got a good month. Somebody just dropped me some water bottles. That was my ear. I think if I float out there, somebody just dropped me some water bottles. I'll be all right for about a month. Come back, I'll be good for the wedding. I'll be sexy. I'll be black too.
Purple Blue said it wasn't gonna call the sharks.
I swear. Fat ass know I look like a damn, what's the damn, sea lions? No, I can't swim. They be like, oh shit, there's a big one. And sharks be like, oh shit, we about to eat y'all.
They done do some flavor in the
Oh,
water.
that's like, oh shit, it's a buffet. Oh,
You said threw a buffet
oh,
in the water.
they threw a buffet in the water that I asked for. The sharks gonna be like, yes. It's so
All right,
Give the sharks instant blood pressure.
Shark got high blood pressure. Yeah.
You see a shark with high blood pressure, that's because he ate my fat ass. He like, oh, I'm about to die.
We done killed the shark. Well, how did shark die? Well,
He had a heart attack.
that shit would go viral.
Oh, but I'd be dead.
Yeah, you stupid. No, you might survive.
Be like Kevin Hart said, you want me if I ain't got one goddamn shoulder.
Yeah. Baby. The shark took one of
The shark
mine.
ate my shoulder.
Come here, give me a hug.
Okay. All right, we gotta get off here. Shit.
So you started it.
You the one started it. Talking about
No,
talking about the
Purple
shark.
Blue-
Somebody said about
Purple
the
Blue
shark.
started.
Who said about the shark?
Purple or Blue said
I just
it.
said I wouldn't die. If somebody dropped me some water bottles, I'd be all right. That's all I
And
said.
Purple Blue said it was so called the sharks. And you said you be in there, they gonna think they you like,
Oh,
they got a buffet.
I'm
and
like,
shit.
oh shit, soul food buffet done fell in the water. We about to eat good tonight, boy.
They ain't gonna have to eat a person for a whole month.
They be like, oh shit, boy, these need to fall in the water. Where the black beach at?
They be like, we at the wrong beach.
Skinny surfer bitches with half a leg. You go to the black beach. Look at them. Look at all that KOOLAID and fried chicken walking around on that goddamn beach.
You're stupid.
Sharks just sitting out there going, ooh, that one look like collard greens. Yeah. I want that one right there. Come on in the water.
Big old steak done came in this piece.
Sweet tea and cornbread asses. Come on in this water. I'm so tired of them goddamn salad eating bitches. Come on in the water. Come on.
You just.
Wait. I almost started to see, come on in the room. Hold on.
Oh my God, you got my hair here. Stop it.
You said Larry caught a shark the other day.
Yeah, but the sharks at the White Beach, like, where the hell y'all coming from? They looking overweight.
Come on in the water.
She put it out there. I ain't gonna look at the beach right tomorrow. Y'all gonna see me recording at the beach. Like, let's see
The
what.
folks that be, what's the thing called, surfing, they gonna be like, y'all come to this beach. Get out there and swim. Cause somebody got, all jokes aside, somebody got their leg hit off the other day by a shark, little skinny person. I'm like, I bet them sharks be like, this shit wants some bone. I ain't got no meat on it. What am I supposed to do?
That dog ate a bone.
Pick my damn teeth. What am I supposed to do with this? Why don't nobody fat get in the water?
Look, she said, come on.
Come on in the water.
They said, you play too much.
Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Think about it. Think about it. If we taste like what we eat, and some eat our fat ass out there, well, at least mine. Because what I had Chinese food yesterday. So it's really a buffet. Think about it. I eat Chinese food today, Mexican food the other day. I bet they be like, yeah, damn.
And then
She
we
tastes like sweet
and then we
tea
had
chicken.
Hold up, then we had sofa tea food too.
Yup. Barbecue, Mexican food, Chinese food, Mountain Dew and sweet tea. Damn shark will be following me home. Like that first time a shark or not. Y'all got any more like that in there? If you drop one in the water for me later on. Shark be like crackhead. I need a fat one. You got one? I got one. You got one? Where's that? Alright, y'all. Alright, we got the damn show. Shit, I'm gonna go.
We got our relationship.
Because the relationship talk was very heavy. So now, have to light up a little bit. Just a little bit.
Can we get
that shit was funny though.
Can we get one more like so we can get over 50
That
likes?
was funny though. I just stood there and thought about it. Think about it. Real talk.
I can't go to
How
the beach tomorrow.
many fat people have y'all seen eaten by a shark? I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll
Thank
wait.
y'all for that like. We get that 50 likes up. Thank
Think
you.
about it. Come on, y'all. Think about what I'm saying. Every time you see somebody, nice bikini, cute little girl just out there, they just out there just paddling, minding their own business, losing their legs and arms and shit. You ain't never seen nobody look like me get ate by no sharks. Fat people can swim. We can float. Grease is light in the water. It floats. But you don't know see none of us get ate.
They ain't trying to get sugar diabetes. So they like,
How
nah.
can a shark get
They
the
like,
sugar? Alright, shut up, Purple. We got to.
Hey, you gotta, Nick, your assignment is find out if sharks can get sugar.
Diabetes, baby, diabetes. He don't know
Ask
about the
the,
sugar.
ask the sharks, can they get sugar diabetes? Google that.
Can sharks get our blood pressure? I don't know.
You gotta go do a report on that.
He's a report. That would be fucked up. He Nick with the school and somebody said, your first report is, do sharks get high blood pressure? From eating fat people in the ocean.
I think they can. It's just that they in the water. They don't have like the sort of thing that you need to get diabetes.
Well, first of all, don't call it diabetes, because that's not a word. I don't know what that word is. Diabetes. It's not a word.
Well, I think like
Diabetes is a word, but diabetes, I don't know who that is.
Sharks be
I
on.
don't know, but I mean, I don't know if they can get high blood pressure because they give you fish oil and they damn big. Okay. We about to go. Okay. All right. We've been on here 141 minutes. Hold on.
Sharks be looking for insulin and shit.
Dogs can't. Well, yeah. See, dogs are different though.
Sharks in the water.
They don't have dog oil. They have fish oil.
I wonder.
I'm gonna have to Google that shit, y'all know I'm gonna Google it later on. And next time,
So we don't come
yeah,
live.
they can get like cats can get HIV and pneumonia, yeah.
So we don't go if we don't come live on Tuesday. We was a buffet snack.
First of all, y'all know she gonna if she sitting now, she gonna cry, but she gonna put that shit on YouTube if I'm getting out that 8 by a shark. Look
Look at my baby. Look at my
she
baby.
fighting the shark. Oh. She blow that whistle one more goddamn time. She blow that whistle one more time. They're insulated. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, shit. Hold on. Sharks insulated is human. All right, we're gonna stop because I could make more jokes about the fat sharks, but that's all right. Some sharks be fat though. I saw a fat ass great white shark. He didn't look like the other ones all svelte. He was kind of swole around the middle. Might be pregnant though. I don't know. I just call it he might be pregnant. She blow that whistle one more time. Watch, don't you see it be a whole different channel. We'll talk with me. Cause she deceased it. I'm gonna lick you. That's all right. I'm gonna lick you. That's all right.
All right, guys, we gotta go because we gotta go pick up some floaties.
All right. Thank you so much.
Some noodles, and what's those noodles are the long ones, right?
Oh, 90 pickles. I don't want that.
And a life
That's nasty.
preserve jacket for Lisa.
I don't like that. Jaws and the Incredible Hulk. He was swole. That was a big ass fish though. That was a big ass fish.
I'm gonna force feed you 90 pickles. No, you're not. Ew.
Probably somebody baby. Y'all stupid. Yeah, everybody somebody baby. I think.
All right, guys, we gotta go. All right, baby, we gotta go.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
We appreciate
had
y'all.
kind of a heavy topic, but
We got a topic next
day,
week.
It's all love. So
Make sure your notification bells are hit so when we go live on Tuesday, Friday, and next Saturday and Sunday, you be here with us on time.
all right, so
I'm gonna do the app. Come on.
hold on, I can't.
Ready?
All right, guys.
We have to go.
We have to go now. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll have another topic next week.
Don't forget us.
Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let us know. All right, we love y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We'll be back next week. If you got any comments, anything, our emails are in the description. So if you got something you may not want to put public, just hit us up in our email. We'll write you back. So thank you so much for joining us.
And we gotta go.
And we out.
Peace.
Love y'all.
See ya.
Mwah, 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 mwah.